Hello all, once again welcome to my channel. In this chapter of demand and supply, I will share with you movement along the demand and supply curve and shift in demand and supply curve. Let us see. First we'll discuss movement along the demand curve. So we have the demand curve DD and we measure price on the vertical axis and quantity on the horizontal axis. When the price is P1, the quantity demanded by the consumer is Q1 and we get a point A1 on the demand curve DD. Now, extension of demand is the increase in demand due to the fall in price. All other factors remain constant. That is only when there's a price changes or when there's a fall in price, other factors affecting demand, they remain constant. Then there's an increase in demand. Let us see how. When the price falls from P1 to P2, the quantity demanded by the consumer increases to Q2 units. On the same demand curve, we get a point A2. So there's a downward movement along the same demand curve from A1 to A2. Now, contraction of demand, it is the fall in demand due to the rise in price. All of the factors remaining constant. So when the price increases from P1 to P3, the quantity demanded decreases to Q3 and we get a point A3 on the same demand curve. So there's an upward movement and this is a downward movement. So this is extension of demand and this is contraction of demand. So movement along the demand curve can be of two types: extension of demand, contraction of demand. And there's a downward movement for extension of demand and upward movement for contraction of demand. Now we will discuss what is shift in the demand curve. Now demand may be affected by factors other than price. Now when the demand changes, when the price remains constant but other factors affecting demand they change, then how do we see there's a change in demand? Let us see how. On the demand curve DD, we have the price P and the quantity demanded is Q1 units and we get a point A1 on the demand curve. Now the demand curve shifts rightward. It means there's an increase in demand at the same price level, which is known as increase in demand. Now we have the same price level P. Now the demand curve shifts rightwards and there's an increase in demand from Q1 to Q2 units and we get a point A2 on the demand curve D2. So the demand curve shifts rightwards from D1 to D2. The shift of demand curve leftwards shows that less is demanded at the same price level. Now at the same price level, the demand curve will shift leftwards and less will be demanded. That is Q3 units will be demanded. That is less quantities demanded from Q1 to Q3. So we see that is a leftward movement. There is a shift in the demand curve. So this is known as fall or decrease in demand. Now let us see what is movement along the supply curve. So we measure price on the vertical axis and quantity supplied on the horizontal axis. We have the supply curve S. Now at price V1, the quantity supplied is Q1. We get a point A1 on the supply curve. Next, extension of supply is an increase in supply due to the rising price. That is when only price changes, other factors affecting supply, they remain constant. Let us see what happens. So price increases from P1 to P2. We get quantity supplied as from Q1 to Q2. That is quantity supplied increases from Q1 to Q2 units. We get a point A2. So there's an upward movement along the same supply curve. Now contraction of supply is the fall in supply due to the fall in price, all other factors remaining constant. That is when the price falls from P1 to P3, the quantity supplied falls from Q1 to Q3 units. We get a point A3 on the same supply curve. There's a downward movement on the same supply curve. So this is contraction of supply and this is extension of supply. Now let us see shift in the supply curve. Now on the supply curve S, when the price is P, the quantity supplied is Q1 units. And we get a point A1 on the supply curve. Now increase in supply refers to a situation when producers are willing to supply a larger quantity of the commodity at the same price. So the price remains the same and the producers are willing to supply more, there will be a rightward shift of the supply curve. So supply curve shifts rightward from S1 to S2. At the same price level P, quantity supplied increases from Q1 to Q2. And we get a point A2 on a supply curve S2. It can also be possible, it is also possible that same quantity is supplied at lower price. Usually what happens when the price decreases, the producers supply less. But here the producers don't decrease the supply. When the price decreases from P to P1, the same quantity is supplied, that is Q1 units. So we get this point, which is B. And decrease in supply means producers are willing to supply less quantity at the same price. So the price remains the same. The producers are willing to supply this much Q3 and the supply curve shifts leftwards to S3. And we get a point A3. So there's a leftward shift, but it is also possible that same quantity is supplied at a higher price. Usually what happens when the price rises, the producers supply more. But here, the producers supply the same quantity. That is known as decrease in supply. So when there's a rise in price, the producers supply Q1 units, which is shown by point C on the supply curve S3. So there's a rightward shift in the supply curve and leftward shift. Rightward shift means there's an increase in supply, leftward shift means there's a decrease in supply. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, kindly subscribe and press the bell icon. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Bye-bye. Have a great time.